All right, folks, what's going on? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We are doing 2024 Heritage third case break number 14. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for over 7 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading. We ship as quickly as our little hands will move. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, eBay continues to run their sweepstakes. No purchase necessary there. Go to any of our eBay listings. Look in the description. There's a link. Follow that, and you can win some free cards. And, of course, head on over to Chef Sports Cards, our little slice of the World Wide Web. We got these 2 composite football breaks up over there. They're dirt cheap. I just reduced the price. We're just trying to get them filled. Blaster and a mega box break. I know we mostly do baseball, and I probably shouldn't have posted any football. This is a lesson learned, but there's about 12 spots left in each. So head on over there, grab a spot or two, and let's get those full. And I'd appreciate it. We will get some Pro Debut and Bowman Chrome up there in the next day or two for some new stuff. All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Scott D, Braves, Kevin B, Orioles, Fran G, Red Sox, Adam Q, Cubs, William R, White Sox, Robert H. Reds, Bradley P. Guardians and Rockies, Robert H. Tigers, D. Becker. Royals, Jung C. Astros, Robert H. Angels and Dodgers, Joe R. Brewers, Spencer S. Twins, John G. Marlins, Robert H. Mets, Fran G. Yankees, Joe R. A's, Edward K. Phillies and Pirates, Bradley P. Cardinals, Jeff E. Padres and Giants, Robert H. Mariners, Jung C. Rays, Edward K. Rangers, Chris R. Blue Jays and Nationals, John G. What's up, Chris? All right, let's do it. Good luck, everybody. These Heritage boxes have been marinating on the shelf for quite a while, so who knows? Maybe we'll find some goodness. I've been looking at them for a while, for months, actually. All right, let's see. Tito Fuentes for the Giants. Hell yeah. Love it. The old Tito Fuentes. I remember old Tito. Love the buybacks. Buybacks are the way to go. The cut. Look at that centering. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, let's open some cards. Good luck, everybody. Encarnacion. Joey Weimer on the low numbered short print. God, I have to remember what's in here. My brain is not working tonight. I'm like, oh no. Dean Raphael rookie. Michael Soroka. Weiler Abreu. Bees. Bryce Jarvis. Colton Cowser rookie. Oh, yeah? Nice. Rod Carew. Soviet unmanned space mission Venera 9 lands on Venus. Interesting. Nice. Yeah, I just have to, when you open as much stuff as I do, it's like you kind of have to push stuff out. When I go back around months later, I'm like, oh, wait a second. What all's in here? Jordan Westberg rookie. And low numbered Mauricio Dubon. This party just make me an offer. Nice. Marco Luciano. Brayu and Blackman. Abner Uribe. Tuve. Stanton. New Age. O'Neal Cruz. We got going on in here. For the 20s, Carlos Correa. 134 of 575. For John. The Kershaw low numbered. $3 a card, really? How many? What was the set? It was just a bunch of random stuff. It's not bad for 75. Carew. CJ Abrams. Oh, black border Alex Spees rookie. It's the 50 copies for the Rangers. Chris R. There you go, buddy. Random stuff from a box, yeah. Steve's Bruhan. Then and now, Raleigh Fingers and Doval. Evan Carter rookie. Gunner low numbered rookie cup. And white border Shane McClanahan for the Rays. Couple Riley Green. Oh yeah, nice. Sounds like you got a deal. Max Scherzer, New Age Performers. Brian Hayes. Marte, Tina. Then and now, Blyleven and Strider. Grandal, the low numbered. It's so weird, like forcing you're supposed to use, you saying high numbered, low numbered. Robert Garcia, Kyle Stowers on the back. Ben Joyce. Lindor New Age Performers. Bobby Witt. Jonah Heim, low numbers. Jaron Duran Clubhouse Collection for the Bo Sox. For Adam. Hold on one second. Sorry, I had to answer an email real quick. Okay, sorry. Is Series 2 coming out for what? Caminero rookie. Michael Harris. Aaron's 24th ML All-Star game. That one's actually for the Brew Crew. Excuse me. Win, Trey Turner. And Luke Weaver, low number for the Yanks. Oh, you mean high number? Heritage high number? Yeah, I'm sure it will at some point. I haven't heard anything about it yet. Lawler rookie. There's a Pete Crow Armstrong, a rookie, a white border. Nice one there. Releases are odd these days. I mean, since Fanatics took over at Topps, like, they're so opposite of what it used to be. We used to know months, sometime a year in advance of releases. And then, of course, they'd play around with the date, you know. But now it's like you don't find out till, like, oh, it's coming out next week. Like, oh, God, all right. They kind of went from the sublime to the ridiculous, you know, like, there's kind of a middle ground that would be better for everybody, so you could kind of plan accordingly, but Bowman Mega Boxes were up. Bowman Chrome Mega Boxes were up for sale today on Topps. Well, for pre-order. Since Bowman Chrome comes out next week, the Mega Boxes aren't going to be out till October 2nd, which I don't really get that. But Joe Rudy for Oakland. Joe Rudy for Edward. What's up, Joe? How are you, buddy? Joe R. Now the party can start. He's here. Football night. Should have taken tonight off to watch football. Most people did. The bids reflect it. Everybody's watching football tonight. I forgot, to be honest. Eagles play tomorrow night too. I forgot all about it. It started this week. I tend to forget about when they do these like special, you know, the first game and a Friday game and all that nonsense. I always forget about that stuff. Jake Rogers, low number. Yeah. I don't too bad for me. De La Cruz rookie. Zach Geloff for Oakland, numbered 605 of 999. For Edward. I don't know. I don't understand why they would release Bowman Chrome and Bowman Chrome Megas so far apart from each other. Like they used to always be until the last 2 years that they came out basically the same time or within like a week of each other. And they did that with the Bowman Megas too this year. Caminero rookie. Flashbacks. Yeah, Friday games are just weird. I mean, I get it for starting the season, but the fact that they're playing in Brazil and all that, I just think it's nonsense. MVP. Merrill Kelly, low number. I mean, I know their big thing in recent years, and I know the guy from Jacksonville desperately wants to move that team to London, and they want like an international. But Brazil, really? Is that necessary? Like, I'm sure it's going to be cool and everything, but to me, that's like screws teams up. Lawler rookie. Xander on the white border. Like the Phillies with playing the London series this year, and I get it. They've been doing the London series for a few years now, but the Phillies were not the same after the London series. They seem to be back on track, but man, they seem like they were totally off after going and doing that. And you've seen that before with other teams, you know, when you throw something in the mix. I don't know if a first game in Brazil is the best thing for the Eagles, but we'll see. CJ Cron. Apparently the the Eagles are wearing black and white uniforms, which is like the first time ever they're wearing black and white uniforms, but it's the colors of the team, the soccer team that plays there. Carson Kelly, low numbered. But then the Packers are wearing green, like Kelly green, like something like, I don't know. They were talking about it on the radio a little bit today. All sounds a little bit too like too much. Just played the damn football game. Like sometimes I think they should take teams that are you're taking two teams that are in contention. You know what I mean? That legitimately have shots at, you know, maybe winning a Super Bowl this year, and asking them to do this. Like I think they should take middle of the road teams and make them do stuff like that. Like, if it screws you up, not a big deal. You weren't going to win anyway. You know. Taiwan Walker, my God, he's terrible. Andrew Bellotti, low numbered. I just got a thing from the Phillies about playoff tickets because I have a partial season ticket package. Man, what a scam that is. Like, Cedane Raphael rookie. I renewed my tickets for next year, which I'm happy about. I was very happy with. Again, I know it has to do with the team and stuff too, but I'll be honest. Send the Cowboys down there. Yeah, right. I was thinking about it today. So our ticket package was 16 games. We have one game left. I went to 5 games this year. I gave tickets away to 2 games. My wife and son went to a couple games on their own. And then I sold the other ones. And I actually made back. I sold like 6 games, I think, 5 or 6 games. And I actually made back all the money for the tickets off the 5, 6 games. Now it helps that the Phillies are winning and all that stuff. But Bryce Jarvis. I was thinking about buying 2 sets for next year and just selling one off. Tom Cosgrove. Although then if they suck, then nobody will buy them and I'll be out. Oh, yeah, no, we're going to the playoffs. But the way they make you do it is you have to buy. We get one round. We get one game in each round. And of course, you have to prepay for it. And we get two tickets. So, wild card, divisional, championship, World Series. But if they don't play in the wild card, you still got to buy them. If they don't make it to the World Series, you still got to buy them. And then they credit you back. Like you can use the money in the future to pay for other stuff. It's like, yeah, this is a Kerstad rookie. This is a Westberg. So, like, let's say the Phillies play in the divisional round, they lose, right? In the divisional round, and they're out. So now you got tickets for 3 other games you can't go to. That they'll credit back to you. You can use them for your season tickets, but I already have to pay for my next year's season ticket, so it'll have to be the season tickets the year after that I can use it for. That seems like a lot to me. Teams know how to make money. That's what I'm getting at. Zach Wheeler. Josiah Gray for the Nationals. Yeah, I don't drink, so that's a good thing at least. But yeah, it is. The tickets I have for the Phillies are actually really reasonable and really for where they are. It's kind of hard to explain, but I love them. I'm glad we got them. I had originally thought when I bought them last year, I was like, and I wasn't that hot on them at first, but since we've gone, I love where they are, so I just renewed them for next year. But yeah, depending on what you like to do, if you like to eat and drink at the games, man, you can spend a small fortune. That's for sure. I have this guy Mike who works for me, who I gave him tickets a couple times this year, and he's like the tailgater, man. You know, he's there at like 9 in the morning, out there all day drinking, eating, got the barbecue out, the whole 9 yards, man. It's a lot of work. Back in the day, but I don't have that in me anymore. I'm lucky if I roll in. Oh, look at there. Red one, real auto, Lawrence Butler for Oakland. Jeez, nice hit. This kid's good. 15/75. Edward. Wow. A real one red. I think that's might be the only real one red we pulled this year. 15/75. Nice. Congrats, my man. It is a nice hit. Lawrence Butler's good, man. He'll be a lot better once he gets off Oakland, of course, but once he gets to a real Major League Baseball team. That's awesome, man. Congrats, Edward. Nice hit. It's nice to pull a real one red auto. It's been a little while. I think the last one we pulled was an Ohtani last year. Evan Carter rookie. Jaws. Springer, Riley Green. That is the image variation. Riley Green for the Tigres. Image variation. Speaking of Riley Green, for D. Becker. Here you go, buddy. Riley Green, image variation. Congrats. Tommy Henry, low numbered. The funny part is the tickets that I have for the Phillies. One of the reasons I like them is they're so easy to get to and get in and out of the stadium. My wife's like, you're nuts. I'm like, you literally go through the gates, up an escalator, and the seats are like 10 feet away, right there. You can get in and out like in 2 minutes, in and out of the stadium. Josh Jung, white border for the Rangers. And I was like, that's why you like these tickets. I'm like, it's one of the reasons I like it. Like, you can get in and out. Like, there's no getting caught up and going down the ramps and all this. Like, you can be in and out of that stadium in like 2 minutes. Jason Dominguez, rookie. Brandon Marsh. All right. I find as I get older, I like things to be convenient. You know, I'll give up a better seat for some convenience. It's okay with me. See, I'm not an outfield guy when it comes to baseball. I can't stand sitting in the outfield. Like Don Sutton for the Dodgers. Like I don't like being that far away from seeing like the pitches and stuff like that. I know some people love it because they're like going after home run balls and stuff like that. So, and in the way the Philly Stadium's set up, the first base side in the sun is brutal. Oh my gosh. We went to this charity thing there like 10 years ago. And it was like a charity softball event. And we were on the first base side. Oh my god. I was gonna die. Like, my wife and I were cooking alive. Mejia. So Wade Meckler. Why does everyone keep making fun of Wade Meckler on the internet? Like I keep seeing these Wade Meckler things. What is everybody on him about? So we're on the third base side, but we're kind of halfway between home plate and the outfield. So you can kind of see everything, you know? That's what I like. I'm kind of particular. Contra. Then and now, Torkelson. I'm never going to get that. Why I scheduled Chrome at 11. It should probably be 11:15. Verstadt. Vinny. Isaac Paredes, slow number. It's one of those things about Heritage, man. They have some of the best autographs in the whole year. Cal Raleigh White. Boda. Just you have to wade through a lot of crap sometimes to find them. Was right in your line of sight. Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, man, that's not cool. The tickets I have are you can't see the corner of left field that well. But to be honest, I don't really care. I mean, it's maybe a 5 or 10 foot section that I can't see, but like I said, for as convenient as they are and stuff, it's more than fine to give up I don't have to see what's going on down in there necessarily. Back. What's that, Brian? Felix Bautista. Yeah, so I mean, I give up a little corner of the one of left field, but that's okay. That's the worst when you go to places and you have like limited view. I went to a show on Broadway one time years ago, back in like my 20s, and a friend of mine. Oh, we're going to see. I don't even. It might have been Rent. I think is it Rent? Let's say maybe it was Rent. We were seeing. And a friend of mine called me. I was like, "Oh, I've got an extra ticket. You want to come up and go with us?" Blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah, sure, man, definitely. It had to be Rent. I think it was. So I was like, "Yeah, cool, man. I'm coming. I'm on my way. I'm always down for a good show on Broadway. Why not?" It was a free ticket. I got there and there was a pole like right in front of my chair. It was a restricted view seat. He kind of left that part out. So we got there and it was like, oh, yeah, I thought I saw something on there. I knew there was a reason they were cheap. Like, yeah, I think so. Jason Dominguez, rookie. Kyle. So the whole time you're like, looking around, like, like trying to look around a corner to watch a show. That's why they were $20 because you had to sit in front of a pole. Jarvis, Hamilton. And if you've ever been in a Broadway theater, like Broadway theaters aren't very big for the most part. I mean, a few of them are, but most of them are a lot smaller than you would imagine they are. So when you get like a seat like that, you're just like, oh man, like you can't necessarily do much to try and look around it because then the people behind you are all pissed, like you're blocking their view. Williams, Michael Harris, Stanton. Mason Wynn and Trey Turner. The Moose, Mike Moustakas. Is he still playing? Mike Moustakas? The Moose. Aaron breaks Ruth's RBI record. No, they don't. I saw Hamilton too up there. No, they don't. You know, it was even worse. I saw the Harry Potter show that was like 2 years ago, and I made it through about the first maybe 30 minutes of the first act, and I was like, I gotta go take a walk. Like, I had to get out. The chair was like, yeah, I mean, I'm a big guy too, man. I'm 6'4", 275. I'm big, you know? And I was like, I can't sit in this chair anymore. Like, I felt like I was being squeezed. Like, so funny. I always worry when I get on a plane, like, oh my God, am I not going to fit in a seat in the plane? I'm not even close. I got plenty of room, but that's like my ultimate fear. So one day I sit on a plane and they're like, you need to buy another ticket. And be like, oh no, really? I didn't know it's gotten that bad. That is the image variation, Aaron Judge. Isn't it? Is it the image? Oh God, I can't even see that anymore. Yeah, that is the image variation, Aaron Judge from my buddy Joe. There you go, bud. Nice. Yeah, they don't make anything in those theaters. Those Broadway theaters are not made. No, there's nothing in them made for big guys. Like, you go in the bathrooms and you're just like, what? Is there like midgets living here? Everything's low, everything's small, everything's. But they built most of those theaters like 150 years ago, so there weren't too many guys our size around back then. Elaine Thomas and Sean Murphy. Yeah, it is. It's the image variation. I was trying to read the back of it if it was a color swap or if it was the image variation, but it is. It's the image variation. Brandon Nimmo, clubhouse collection for the Mets. Rojas, rookie. See, it's funny too because my wife is the exact opposite. My wife's like 4'10", 4 foot. Well, she'll tell you she's 4'11", but she's lying to herself. So she's like tiny, you know. She fit in anywhere. And then there's me, like, can you fit? No, I can fit. It's just not very comfortable. Yeah, Hamilton is one of the bigger theaters. Like I said, the Harry Potter one, that was not one of the bigger theaters. That one was pretty small. Kyle Tucker for the Astros, numbered 836 of 999. Yeah, I've been in a few of them up there. I mean, I saw Ren a few times on Broadway. Like I said, the last few years we went a few times, but it had been a long time since I was up there. Because we saw Hamilton and then that Harry Potter. Anything Harry Potter, my family has to go and see. My wife is obsessed with Harry Potter. Has been since the day the first book came out, which is fine. You know, it's cool with me. I like it. It's, you know, I'm not as obsessed as she is. My wife has tattoos and stuff. So she's a little over the top, but you know, JP Sears white border. Hey, to each his own. You know, I'm cool, but she's got like the what's the big symbol? Deathly Hallows. My wife's got that tattooed on her arm. They had when they had the show on Broadway. I assume it's still up there. I don't even know if it's still there or not, but it was pretty cool to see. Like the way they did the magic and stuff in the show was pretty cool. And they had this pop up store up there, and I had bought tickets. I think I got them tickets for Christmas or something like that for her and my son and I. And I'm trying to think. I think my son was like 16 when we went. So it was like 3, 4 years ago. And they had this huge pop up store in New York that was Harry Potter there. And you had to register and get online to get in this place. And it took hours to get in. And of course, my wife and son left me there while they went to Soho and went shopping. And I stood there for like 4 hours. Dave Lemansky for the Tigers. I'm not familiar with him. Let's see. Dave's best minor league performance was a no-hitter he hurled against Toledo on August 8th, 1973. The day after I was born. Wow, I was born August 7th, 1973. But yeah, typical dad duty. Oh, well, you wait here. We're just going to go check out a few stores and wait and just call us when you're getting in. I'm like, all right. Like, I didn't know. It's like, all right. So I got to wait online a little bit. No big deal. I didn't want to walk around New York anyway. 2 hours passes. They're calling me. Are we? I'm like, no, we're not even halfway up the list yet. And then my wife divulged to me, oh, yeah, they say the average wait's like 3 to 5 hours. I was like, oh, you forgot to tell me that. Running and dancing down the aisle. Yeah, I saw that show years ago too. That was a good one. But yeah, I remember what you mean. God, it's so funny you said that. I know I saw that show too up there. Jordan Hicks. But yeah, when they come down and knows the animals and stuff. That's true. The one I've never seen that has been around forever, and I really want to go see it. I was actually just talking to my wife. Is Book of Mormon. Book of Mormon. I've actually listened to the soundtrack. It's so funny, and that show's been up there forever and still sells out all the time. So I actually mentioned it to my wife like last month. I think this year sometime we're gonna try to go up. Jordan Westberg, Chris Bryant. Roller Coaster Space Mountain opens at Disney World. Hell yeah. You had the aisle seat. Those are some contraptions too, man. Those animal costumes in it. They're like people play like the zebras and stuff. Like no joke. Jaron Duran, low number. Oh my god. Hey Chris, you still out there, my friend? White border. Otani Acuna MVP. Well, we're gonna have to roll a die, I think, on that one. Kevin B and Joe R. Yeah. All right. Can you put a note in the Topps Chrome break that we're gonna start at 11:15? Or just tell them we'll start at 11:15. Sorry for the delay. I should have scheduled it for 11:15 to begin with. I don't know why I didn't. Dominic Canzone. Yeah. I don't. I remember it. I don't remember it well, but it was cool. I remember seeing it. It was very cool. I'm always just fascinated by that. Like, I'm amazed that people can just get up and kind of do that stuff. I mean, 400 save, like just acting like that on stage live every night. I mean, is and I suppose most people go to shows. I know a lot of people don't go to the type of stuff, but like I see it and I'm just like amazed by it. My wife and son went and saw Wicked. I never saw it, but my wife came back and was like, it's incredible what they do. Like, you just wonder how they pull all that stuff off on live 8 times a week, Mason Wynn. Ron Guidry's MLB debut. Yoshida Rookie Cup. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if I could do it or not either. I mean, it's amazing. Like you said, you saw Hamilton, and I mean, obviously you saw it within a recent amount of time, just like I did last few years. Garcia for the Nationals. Like just the physicality of it and everything, you know. I mean, to get up and do that 8 times a week, and I mean, those guys don't make fortunes doing that. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some very famous actors on Broadway who get paid well, but I mean, there's not money in it like there is in movies or TV or stuff like that, you know? I mean, you have to be in really physical condition to get up for a couple hours every day and dance and sing and do all that stuff. It's amazing. It really is. I have a lot of respect for people who can do it. Is that Cranky Hopper? Orochio for the Guardians. They're supposed to be doing, I actually just read, that's why we were talking about Book of Mormon, my wife and I. Actually just read they're doing Mitch Keller, they're doing a revival of Glengarry Glen Ross on Broadway with Bob Odenkirk, the kid Culkin from that Crazy Rich People show on HBO, Kieran Culkin, and someone else, some other big name. I love that show, that Glengarry Glen Ross. It's one of those movies I watch like every time it's on. I can't. It's supposed to be like next year. That's how we ended up talking about it. That was like, oh, we should go because I want to see that. God, who was the other person that was in that? Kieran Culkin, Bob Odenkirk, some other really famous person. Libertor Fletcher. The Apache helicopter. Hmm. I know I don't come off as the Broadway type, I guess the live theater type, but when we can do it, I enjoy it. Not often, but every once in a while. Johan Duran for the Twinnies. Frank Bello. Son Kim Peraza. Come on, Heritage, be nice. Give us another autograph. Schwaba. Meadows. There's a De La Cruz rookie. Maya. Stratton. Soto. Marte. Alec Thomas Clubhouse Collection. No luck on that. Hope we are going to go 2-2 on autos and relics. It's a relic. It's a relic. Hey, it could have been a relic auto. You never know. You get lucky. Numbered something here. There you go. For the Rangers, Owen White. 332 of 999. For Chris R. Thank you, Chris. I don't know if I said thank you, but thank you. Krishnet. Rosarena. Soto. All right, last couple packs. Luis Castillo, white border for the Mariners. Volpe. Top Scrum's going to start at 11:15. We're just running a little behind. Mr. Cortez and Blake Rutherford. All right. That is going to do it. I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. As always, I couldn't do this without y'all, and I do truly appreciate it. Not in any of our other breaks tonight, please stay safe, stay healthy out there. We will be here all weekend. And of course, go and visit chefsportscards.com. We got that composite football breaks up there. We're desperate to get them full. We reduced the price, so go check it out, grab a spot or two, and get those done. All right, so we put the Harry cap together. We do have one rando we got to do here real quick. Here. All right. Okay, so we got this is actually kind of a cool card. We had the 23 most valuable players white border Acuna Otani card. Kevin B's got the Braves, and Joe R's got the Angels. So we're gonna roll a die. Get him to stand up there. Come on, stay up there. We got our old Tennessee die. So 1, 2, and 3 is Otani. 4, 5, and 6 is Acuna. The T is the 1 on here, and as you see, just a regular die. We'll roll the die. It's got to stay on the screen. It can't hit anything. If it knocks into the cards or whatever, it's cracked. We roll again. If it rolls off the screen, we roll again. I'll do my best to keep it on the screen. Here we go. Coming out. Big shooter coming out. Here we go. And it's a 3. 1, 2, and 3 is the Angels. Going to the Angels and Joe. There you go, buddy. All righty, folks. Let's do a quick hit recap. Hit recap for 2024 Heritage Quarter, third case break, number 14. We had a bunch of rookies. We'll make sure they all get sleeved and top loaded. Gonna go through them real quick. Any we missed, we'll pull out during the sort. Make sure the good guys all get taken care of. These are all our low-numbered short prints. We'll pull out any rookies or stars out of there and make sure they get taken care of. It's white borders first up. You guys just saw this one. It's going to the Angels. All right, McClanahan, Bogarts, Jung, Raleigh, J.P. Sears, Luis Castillo, and Pete Crow Armstrong, rookie for the Cubbies. Buybacks, Tito Fuentes for the Giants, Joe Rudy for the A's, and Dave Lamanzik for the Tigers, something like that. Couple of variations, nice ones. Image variations of Aaron Judge and Riley Green for the Yankees and Tigers, respectively. Numbered parallels for the Twinnies, Carlos Correa to 575. Zach Geloff to 999. Kyle Tucker to 999. And Owen White to 999. We did have the black border Alex Spees rookie, which is to 50 copies. Relics of Jarren Duran, Brandon Nimmo, and Alec Thomas. And, of course, the real one, red Lawrence Butler rookie, 15 of 75. Very nice hit for Oakland. All right, folks, thank you again. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you guys this weekend. And we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes with Top Scrum. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.